What do you think you did good today?
Made people smile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What do you think you should work on personally?
Like the body language, and also not asking too many questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before they're hooked. Yeah. And I actually recommend maybe even try meditation before a session.
Okay.
Because you have this really fast-paced, rushed vibe in life, and that's okay. I have that too, actually. I'm actually the exact same way.
Okay.
So I can actually see that and identify it and be like, I understand it. I'm the same exact way. Where you're rushed, boom, 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 boom. But when it comes to communication, slowing down is really good, because very often when you're talking to a girl, you'll have the girl, she'll notice that you sometimes may talk too much and you don't give her a chance to talk. It's possible that you're overpowering the conversation and it's too much. So it's just slowing down would be really good. That's one thing. Body language, I would say the biggest thing, the largest feedback is body language, in my opinion. And I think that was the biggest shift we made today, was changing the body language. Just like being very conscious with how you position yourself. And you know what's another thing you could do? You mirror the girl. This is something that Owen Cook talked about. You mirror her. So I even do this. I do this subconsciously now, but I even do it with their facial expressions as well. Like very often, they'll make a face or something, and I'll make the same face back. But mirroring the girl, and the reason why I say slow down your talking and body language is I just want you to be very much aware of the girl's presence. You got to think to yourself, how is she feeling when you're talking to her? How does she feel comfortable? And a lot of it has to do with like reading her facial expressions. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So the main thing I would say with the body language is having a more relaxed and laid back body language where, where she can kind of see. And the subcommunication, when you're more laid back and chill, is kind of like she can see that you're not needy. That's really what it is. Because when you're like this, it's just subcommunicating. I need you. I need you.
Yeah.
I need you. I want you. Do you want to be with me? I like you. Do you?
Yeah.
You like me?
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
That's the vibe. So what I would say is, now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm just talking to you like more chill, more relaxed. Yeah, it is what it is. And you'll notice that naturals do that very often, where they're like talking to you and they even look away, and then they talk to you and then they look away and then they're just more chill and then they look away. Naturals do that. And this is more of like I don't care. It's laid back and chill. And I even noticed this little things, like in the sauna. When you were in the sauna and you're talking to the guy. This is little things. I'm just making micro observations. So the guy is here. You're here. When you talk to the guy, you turn your body and you do this. You want to have a body language where it's like, I'm on your level. We're on the same level. Whereas here, it's kind of like, it's too much. It's a lot of energy. It's too. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you want to be aware of that. So when I'm talking to him, it's like this. But imagine if I was sitting here and I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, and then he's not doing the same thing. If we're both doing it, that's fine because we're mirroring each other. So when a girl's like tuned into you, then yeah, you can tune into her more. But if she's still standoffish, you mirror it. You're like, it takes two to tango. So if she's like still considering it, you are too. So like, excuse me, I just want to say you're very beautiful. She said, oh, thank you. And then, oh, okay. I just want, so you're mirroring her. Okay, she's receptive. I go in. And then you can make a move. Oh, she's not receptive. Okay, bounce back out. So you're mirroring her all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, so the body language was the biggest thing. Practicing the intent, already said that. And then the last thing, and this is also really huge, is positivity. And this one's going to take time to rewire, but I feel like your focus unconsciously is just on the negative, and it's just on why the girls don't like you. And this is just amplifying like all the flaws that you might have. And you're amplifying that in your head. And to me, that doesn't help. Like, I feel like you need to be thinking and focused on the positive. Like, what did I do right? What did I do right? What did I do right? Okay, here's what we can work on. But what did I do right? And then just being fucking proud that you're even doing it. Because who the fuck would actually have the balls to walk up to the girls we walked up to? We walked up to some of the most stunning girls today. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. But yeah, we walked up to some of the most stunning girls, like some of the hottest girls. Most guys would shit themselves. They couldn't do it sober. Even attractive guys. So what we're doing is hard as fuck, and you have to be proud of the fact that you're even doing it. After the end of a long session, you should be proud. Like, I fucking did it. Just like a gym session. Did you start off as like a small guy in the gym?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, most guys. Yeah. You gotta like, just cause like you go day in and day out in the beginning and you don't see your muscles grow too much, you just gotta be happy that you're hitting the gym and you're going in and you're doing your reps. And then genuinely, I believe, this is my personal belief, I think you will get better. I think anyone who puts in the effort, there is a version of themselves that is good with women. Some people have it hard, some people have it easier. But either way, when you take consistent action, you'll get the result. And then the last thing, and this is actually more my fault than your fault.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to do more approaches back to back and less debriefing. Like when we're in the field, I'll may make little adjustments, but we need to like back to back approach. Because I feel like your true potential lies when you overwhelm your thinking brain. Because I think you can't fix your mindset in one day. We can plant seeds and try to fix it. You can't fix it in one day, but what we can do in one day is overwhelm the thinking mind with action and just keep on going. So it's kind of hard because the day game session, we don't have a lot of volume. But tonight, what I want to practice on, and every single night, is like mass approaching. Just back to back approaching everybody. And seeing what happens when you take so much action that you don't even have time to process what's going on. You're just walking up and it's just talking. And then no judgment, 1,000 out of 10, next. And do that for like 30 minutes at a time. And like, it's exhausting, it's gonna be really hard. But like 30-minute session, back to back, nonstop approaching, momentum, break. 30-minute session, back to back, nonstop approaching. And then we'll do that like a few times. And then at the end of the night, we'll try to pull, if we have any leads that we could actually pull. Or maybe we'll just hit up the Greek girls and hang out with them all night and pull that. Because they were pretty fucking up. They were bad. So.
Yeah.
You guys came from the clinic and...
What do you think? I mean, I already know what I want to say. What do you think? It's crazy. This is actually really fucking useful, by the way. Like, we got to do this more. Because now I know exactly what you're doing wrong.
What?
You're asking too many questions. She was so into you at first. You can hear it in her voice. They're happy. And you're just like, question. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm a doctor. Like you're trying to relate to her. Question. And then listen to my conversation. I'm just talking about myself. Yeah, I'm traveling here. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Like imagine like a narcissistic asshole Chad guy who's just like, yeah, my life's fucking awesome. I'm going here. I'm doing that. Now you can't be like that forever. Eventually the girl she wants to talk about herself too. And when you notice that flip, when she's hooked and she's like, who is this guy? Now you ask her questions. And now it's coming from a place of when she's answering, it's like she wants to answer. She's like, oh my God, he's so cool. Now here's my chance to talk about myself and let him get to know me. And she starts self-qualifying. And the opposite is happening here. You're self-qualifying and you're asking her questions. So you're asking her questions, she's explaining, and like, oh, I'm a doctor too. But the subcommunication, I understand where it's coming from. You're just trying to relate to her, but it's self-qualifying. There's a difference between seeking for rapport and assuming rapport. And what you want to do is just assume that you are the fucking man and that she likes you, because she actually did like you. We'll go back.
Wait, let me open this.
Hear her vocal tonality in the beginning, and this is actually important. And it's kind of a painful process because and I know. Being a semi-attractive guy who had shit game, this happened for years. Where I would walk up, I would walk up, and she sounds like this.
Okay, that's so well.
Thank you so much.
She's in her feminine there. I mean, from what it sounds like, she's interested. She doesn't sound disinterested. She's receptive. She's laughing. Oh, thank you so much. Haha, giggling. So, anyways, go back to my point. For years, I would walk up. And I would see it in their eyes. You can see it in their eyes, anime eyes. They're interested, they're attracted, they like me, and then I fuck it up through what I'm doing. This happened to me for years, but this is actually a good thing because it tells me, okay, there's something in my communication that I can fix. And then when I make that shift, it will change the game for me. So, yeah, dude, it's question.
Okay.
I mean, we can re-listen to it, but it's question. and you're not talking about yourself. You're just this guy. You're not you.
Yeah.
Like,
But then
she has no idea who you are.
Eventually, I started to talk. I can hear a voice behind me.
So it's
I'm just talking about myself the entire time. Blah 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 blah. I'm just run my mouth. This in the first 1 to 2 minutes, and that's actually funny. If you listen to your conversation and mine, it's funny because you can hear me. That was a good approach.
It was all you. Like you were talking more.
Yes, that was a good approach for me. I had a good approach. The first 2 to 3 minutes, I was just talking about myself the entire time. And this is actually like a high value move. It subcommunicates that I'm like happy with myself. I'm proud of myself. But also, you got to hear the way I'm talking about myself. It's in a very relaxed, it's like a very just like sharing. I'm just sharing. Even your statements are questions. Do you notice that? Even your statements are framed like questions. Everything is framed as a question. This is eye-opening. This is a good way to observe it, actually. Mm-hmm. Now, there's actually 2 different kinds of tonalities. Mm-hmm. There's up talk and there's down talk. And if you pay attention in this and you listen to my interaction, I am always talking with down talk. Yeah, we're going down here. Everything's a statement. And we're going to go to Warsaw, and then maybe we're gonna go to Greece, and then we're gonna go here, and then I'm just talking with self-assuredness. It goes down, and naturally, when you're talking to, let's say do you have a little brother?
I have a sister.
When you're talking to your little sister, you're talking to someone who you have authority over that person, or your patient. Listen, you need to take that damn medicine because that shit's gonna be good for you. And in the way I'm talking, it's almost like I'm making my voice just a little bit more deep and smooth. Like actively, I'm trying. I do that shit intentionally. And it's down talk. Whereas when you were talking, it was just a little bit too much up talk where it's like, oh, so do you like it here? And what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? So it's just going up. The tonality's going up. And it's like, oh, so you like it here, huh? That's just a little tonality trick if you can change your tonality. Now, the reason why before I was like, we just need to build momentum is because a lot of this it's just being nervous. We're just nervous. It's just normal. We get nervous when we talk to a hot girl. It's nervous energy. Yeah. A lot of that goes away with when you do high volume approaches. When you just mass approach, it will naturally go away.
Yeah.
And a lot of this will fix itself with more volume, I believe. So that's why I'm like more volume. But now you can actively think in your conversations. It's still going to happen. You can't turn it off right away. This has been conditioned to you by your upbringing, by just your entire life. You've talked like this. So it's not going to change overnight. But now when you're talking to a girl, you can observe how is my tonality? Am I talking with self-assuredness, or am I talking with like question marks on the end of each sentence where it's kind of like questioning. And then the last thing, this is a nervous tick. I actually do this as well. And I catch myself. I did it a few times today. I catch myself. And when I do it, immediately I'm like, okay, calm yourself. Because I know this means I'm nervous. But we can play it here.
Yeah, wait, let me also play again.
You do a nervous I do this too, by the way. So this isn't just you. This is actually a very common thing.
Then run away from your patients.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's
Right there. It's a nervous laughter.
Oh.
But there's nothing wrong with it. I do it too. I'll be like, I just want to say you're so beautiful. But there's nothing wrong with it. But what's more powerful is I just want to say you are so beautiful. And you want her to react. You're reacting. You want to be at the cause and you don't want to be reacting.
Yeah.
You want her to react to you. So I just want to say you are so beautiful. And she's like, thank you. What's your name? Instead, a lot of the times I'll do this too. I just want to say you're so beautiful. But it's like nervous laughter. When you catch yourself,
like a defense mechanism.
Exactly. It's like, I'm nice, don't hurt me. That's like the subcommunicate. That's what it feels like. So when you catch yourself do that, which you will still do it, I still do it too.
Yeah.
Think in your brain, okay, I'm nervous. That means I need to calm down. Just use that as a cue. Anytime I hear myself nervous laugh, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm nervous. Calm down. Like, relax. Take a deep breath. But it's just feedback. It's just like information now when you have that nervous laugh, or when you notice you start doing the up talk, and you got to be aware of it. Okay, I'm in up talk mode. This means I just have to talk about myself and sound. Just let me just pretend, fake it till I make it, sound more confident. And naturally you'll start to get what will happen is change your presentation, change the result. You'll actually have girls that are into you and interested in you, and then that will reinforce that behavior. But you have to actively, consciously change the way you talk. And it's not going to be easy, and I'm saying this from experience because this shit took me a long time, bro. Because I grew up with a single mom. I grew up super duper feminine, like the way I talked. I remember I would talk so feminine back in the day, and I couldn't even I didn't even realize it. Well, actually, you know what actually helped me start to get rid of that was rewatching my fucking approaches. Like, I sound like that? What the fuck? I would rewatch my approaches and just cringe, like, oh God, why do I talk like that?
Yeah.
You don't even realize it because it's subconscious. So it's actually really powerful what we're doing, recording the approaches, re-listening to it, and then identifying where you sound nervous, where you're doing uptalk, and where you're asking too many questions. And then you can start to be aware of it, and when you're aware of it, you can fix it in the set. I think you should record every single one of your approaches now. That's actually really fucking good.
At night too?
No, not at night. It's too loud.
At night is kind of hard.
Loud. Nighttime is... Bro, day game is actually really good to get quick feedback and practice. Yeah. Nighttime is just like the fucking jungle. You just get thrown out. Nighttime is like the war. This is like training. This day game, to me, this is just like stacking up leads, training, preparing. And then nighttime is like we're going to battle. Like you're in the trenches. It's just too chaotic to even debrief or think about it too much. And obviously it's still, we're still learning from the nighttime as well, but it's like, to me, nighttime, I love night. I love and hate nightlife. It's because I love it because it's so epic, but I hate it because it's so challenging. It's so challenging. Nightlife is fucking hard, bro. Day game's easy in my opinion because it's like no risk. There's no guys there. There's no one cock blocking. It's just easy. Whereas nighttime is like, you saw it. But you know what? I feel like you do better at night. You know what? Fuck it. Record your nighttime approaches too, actually. I'm curious to see. Because last night, I know if we recorded that, you had some bomb interactions where it was complete opposite of this. Like you were just making statements. You look like a what was it, the fucking snake? You look like a snake. You're just saying it with complete confidence and conviction, high energy. And the high energy is actually good for nightlife. Whereas sometimes during the day, if you're too high energy, it's a little bit. It's bad. That happens to me too. Sometimes when I approach, like, hey, what's up? And they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, my bad. Dial it down. Let's listen to the rest of this.
Then the other one we can listen before like we leave.
Yeah, we can listen to it.
That was a surgery.
Enjoy the
today
sunshine. Okay.
at the orthopedics clinic.
Yeah.
I think we passed, but there was one more thing. I think it was like an attempt to flirt, was it? It was like the naughty thing. But you know what? I don't even think that was bad. I just think she wasn't hooked yet. Because it could work on the right set. As long as... Okay, let's just go back to it. We'll re-listen to it. And by the way, I have to say props. It's not easy to re-listen to your fucking approaches. If I had to re-listen to one of my approaches that I didn't do well in, I would be like, okay, here we go. Like my ego fucking, oh God, okay.
No, I'm fine, man.
Props to you for
beat me.
Really? Okay, props to you.
They beat me physically, but they beat me mentally. So I'm good.
That I don't know. I'm honestly like, that takes a lot. It takes a lot. I personally would have a hard time re-listening to my approaches.
No, it's fine. Good.
There's nothing really else to debrief. What I would say is just the next interactions, I want you to dominate it more. Because I feel like she's in charge of this interaction and you're just asking the questions. I want you to be like, oh, you're a naughty person. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like, you should just be flowing with it and she should be in your reality, in your frame. Like, there's nothing wrong with what you said there. That's actually, I like it. I like that you're taking a risk and trying it. Yeah. But I would rather you take the risk and try it and then keep on going and talking. Like, you don't, like, you're not seeking her reaction. You don't care if she likes it or not. You just, that's who you are. You just throw it out. And you're just flowing with it more. You're just talking and talking instead of like, oh, so you're a naughty person, right? And now, ball's in your court. You know, you're waiting. And that long pause was just like, it's just too much. Like, you need to fill that out. You need to fill out those long pauses. You want to like control the pace of the interaction. Until, and this is the next step, when you do get good at talking, like talking about yourself and free flowing, which you are good at in your moments. The next step, this is my sticking point now. Sometimes I won't shut the fuck up. I've had entire interactions where I dominate the conversation and the girl's just kind of like, okay, this guy's just gonna keep talking. And then when I finish, they're like, it was nice to meet you. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you too. See ya. And I'm just like, well, that's just as painful because I'm like, oh, I wouldn't shut up. And she would, and they were attracted, but then they were like, oh, this guy's too full of himself. There is a point where you can get too full of yourself, but I think you're not full of yourself enough. I want you to be more of a narcissist. I want you to be more of like, and I'm saying,
But I am a narcissist in real life. Like, honestly
Really?
speaking, I don't really care of my friends. I care of my success.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do. We're all human. But I want you to be
Yeah.
more cocky. Like, I want you to be more like, I'm the shit. I want to talk about myself. I'm amazing. I'm not saying in an unhealthy way, but just to like balance out being too nice. So I want you to be talking about yourself more, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. So let's finish up.
Patience.
Yes. That was a surgery today.
Okay.